Welcome to Respect C Viper 23. Respect to everybody else that are gonna come in and watch this. I got something that y'all might want to hear, and y'all might want to think about the food that they are selling us in these stores. And I'm see, can I let's see there further. Let me get back to it. I'll get back to it. Hold on, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna talk about a whole lot of different stuff, and this right here.
Watch until the end because the last one will shock you. One, American chicken is banned in the European Union because there are some common health foods that are banned in other countries. Watch until the end because the last one will shock you. One, American chicken is banned in the European Union because it's washed in chlorine during process. Two, American ground beef is banned because they use a chemical called pink slime that uses ammonia gas, who has antimicrobial properties. It has been proven dangerous for your health and will affect your gut health. Three, pork is banned because they use a chemical called ractopamine that is added to the animal feed and has been proven to be harmful to your health and is banned in 160 countries in the world except United States. Four, farm-raised salmon is banned because they use chemicals like metal, mercury, dioxin, and antibiotics. Five, milk is banned because they use a synthetic growth hormone called GRUG made by Monsanto that has been linked to increased risks in cancer and hormone issues. And six, breakfast cereals like Frosted Flakes, Rice Krispies, Honey Bunches of Oats, which have tea that has been linked to cancer, asthma, and behavioral issues in children like lichen.
Comment detox. If you
Think about that. What you think about that? All six American food that is banned in other countries: cereal, pork, uh, salmon, fish that are raised on the farm, chicken, pork. They are poisoning us, and and ground beef. Look what the stuff they put in there, right? That is crazy, ain't it? That is crazy. Why are they don't so we got to watch what we eat. We got to watch what we eat nowadays. We got to. 'Cause if we don't respect Miss Media, if we don't, we're going to an early grave. They sending us to an early grave with this food that they are selling us. But majority of the stuff that they put in our food is not overseas. It is not in food which is banned from these other countries. It is banned for other countries.
Here are some common health foods that are banned in other countries.
Yeah. So tell me why this is. Why they want to keep poisoning us Americans over here with this poison food they serving us. That's why you got to read the labels. If you ever look at a label of food that you're buying, that the truth about food that you're buying, and you look at it and look at the label, some of the stuff they put in there you cannot pronounce. And you can go look it up, and guess what? It is what it is. We got to get back to our normalcy, what we used to when we were growing our own food, having our own animals. Because this is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. That's why so many Americans have health problems. You're right, Miss Mitty. They are selfish and greedy. They want the almighty dollar. And guess what? These social media so-called influencers, these people that want to be making big, they don't see it, and they want to make all the money. And think about some of the clothes that you are wearing, what they're made at, and who are making them. You think they're grown-ups in the other countries making the clothes that they bring over here? No, they're children. That is children that is making them clothes that we are wearing. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why are we paying for what people do or what they doing? We are paying the price of what they doing or being greedy. We are paying the price. I got something I want y'all to hear. Another thing. Okay, hold on. I got something else I want y'all to hear. Okay. This what I'm about to play. It comes from a white lady.
Y'all do not know. They are scared of y'all. The black community. Y'all single-handedly own the power, and you can't even see it. They know that y'all single-handedly hold the cards to all of this shit in this nation. God, please just wake up and see what kind of control you actually have. If you really want to get technical, y'all are the ones that can save this country. Because the minute that y'all actually see through their bullshit is when they lose their wealth. Talk about white privilege. They will lose their wealth. They bank on y'all. They bank on y'all remaining stagnant with their bullshit. I can't wait to see this shit unfold, because I'm going to tell you, there's one by one, they're waking up. Y'all better get ready. One by one, they're waking up to rich man's bullshit. And they're seeing, and they're standing their ground. And once they lose the black vote, it's on like a Donkey Kong. Let me tell you people something y'all do not know. They are scared of y'all. The black community. Y'all single-handedly own the power, and you can't.
What you thinking about that? Respect Tony Williams. Respect to you, my brother. Think about it. That's a white woman said, we as a community, we hold the power to everything in this country. We hold the power. But guess what? Some of us do not want to wake up and see that we have the power. Some of us want to be still asleep walking around here. Some of us still want to be asleep. I'm not asleep. I see what's going on. I know what's going on. I do not want to be asleep. Do y'all want to be asleep? Hey, our community better wake up. Our community better wake up. Because if they don't wake up, they're going to get left behind. Look, it's just like in a scary movie. It's just like in a scary movie, right? It's just like in a scary movie. One person running, two or three people running, right? Trying to get away from the one that's trying to off them. There's always one that falls. But guess what? There's always that one going to turn around and try to save them. And guess what? They both don't got. I'm not finna get got. Not in this country. I'm woke. They see, they cannot pull the wool over my eyes. They cannot pull the wool over my eyes.
Let me tell you, people.
They cannot pull the wool over my eyes for what they are doing. Right? We see what they're doing, but We got to get connected to the young people to wake them up to see what they're doing, and get to the older people who are still asleep, wake them up and see, let them know what they are doing. See, everybody think money is power. The money is not power. The money is not power. I'm gonna tell you what power is. It's your brain. It's the power that get us through. Because think about it. All the stuff that we use today was invented by our ancestors. And I saw a story, right? There's a Chinese guy. He did a study about Chinese people, right? Some Chinese people, he did a study and traced their lineage, right? Guess what? He chased their lineage back to Africa. So guess what? We are the original people on this rock, on this planet called Earth. But some of our people, men and women, want to be so greedy, want to be so into themselves. They so into themselves, want to be high and mighty, want to make that big buck. They can't see what's going on. They cannot see what's going on, right? They cannot see what's going on until you wake up and see what's going on. That's why I said, love and respect yourself. Because we love and respect yourself, you see through all the BS. That's just not a saying. It's for real. When you wake up and see through all, when you love and respect yourself, you see through anybody BS what they doing. You can wake up and see anything. Wake up and see anything that
believe how this story unfolded. Imagine
I'm gonna play this. I ain't heard this before. I want y'all to listen to this right here and see what y'all think about it, okay?
America. This isn't fake news, it's history that's been erased. Listen up, because you won't believe how this story unfolded. Imagine a community where Black excellence thrived. Banks, theaters, grocery stores, schools, all owned and run by the people for the people. This wasn't a dream. It was reality in Greenwood, Tulsa, also known as Black Wall Street. This was a place where generational wealth was being built. Families were sending their kids to college. Entrepreneurs would get into that bag. Greenwood symbolized what was possible for Black folks at a time where people tried to crush them at every opportunity. A success like this didn't right with everyone, especially the jealous unmelanated folks who didn't like people with color. And in 1921, those tensions literally exploded. Here's how it started. A young Black teenager was accused of moving to a white lady. No one knew if this was true, but the word spread. A white mob formed and saw this as an opportunity to tear up the town. When Black residents stepped up to defend the teenagers, spiraled out of control. What followed was one of the most horrifying acts in U.S. history. Mob storm.
See, I'm going to say this right here. They don't want see when you start talking about history, when you start talking about our people, about ourselves, about the history, what's been going on, about we didn't have none of this going on. This kind of food. The food crisis that's going on. There's poisoning that's going on in the food place, right? When that happened, see what happened in Tulsa and other, like down here in Lake Lanier, like in a city in in Alabama, in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Central Park in New York, and all these other Black Wall Street towns that they destroyed. See, they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to See, we got to get back to our story. We got to get back to how we used to live off the land and raise our own stuff, raise our own vegetable where we were healthy. So they don't poison our kids' mind, they're poison some grown-ups' mind about, oh, if you don't have this, you ain't nothing. You don't have this money. Get to the bag. Yeah, you can get to the bag, but that bag ain't gonna save you when it comes to surviving. See, I know I'm finna make somebody mad. I know I'm finna make somebody in the government mad tonight, Tony. I'm gonna make somebody in the government mad tonight. You see what I'm on tonight, don't you?
Yeah. And that's a good, that's a good topic, man. What's really going on in the world? You know what I'm saying? And the way 2025 came in, let me know that we are in danger, man. We are in total danger, man. From doing the truck drive-through, the fires in California that's just burning everywhere and burnt down, man. Hollywood is in flames. You feel what I'm saying? So
right. You mean Hollywood?
Yeah, Hollywood. Holly almost gone. You dig what I'm saying? Holly almost gone, man. So the way 2025 came in, let me know that we in danger. And now I get to see how these Republicans really gonna act, because they finna step into some chaotic shit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this right here.
You say Hollywood. Miss Media, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why we still talking about Black Wall Street. I'm gonna tell you why I still talk about that. See,
that's part of our history, though. If you don't remember your history, you doomed to repeat the. Look, the past is part of the history. It's part of the blueprint that was laid down that we chose not to pick up and continue to follow. You feel what I'm saying? So
working together.
Always, you know what I'm saying? You always got to bring that up, because that's the main topic. They destroy what we built because they know the real truth. They know for a fact that if we ever all came together in one mind on the same page, we will take over this whole the whole economic system. We will take it over, because we would be diverse. That all our monies, we will be spending it back in our Black Wall Street. So we wouldn't have nothing but success. You feel what I'm saying? So we got to always go back to that, because that's the blueprint. We got to get past the fear.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take you right here. Here's the story right here. I don't know if nobody heard this, right? A young genius, Julian Brown, had invented a machine that turns plastic into gasoline. Right? So, wait a minute. This is a young man turning plastic into gasoline. He don't have to go to no gas station, right? And think about it. Think about this. You know what they did to that man that had it started inventing that a car that could run on water, right? That could run on water instead of gas. So just hope this young man stays safe, because guess what? We are the brilliant mind behind everything that goes on in this world. Guess what? It would be no cell phone if it weren't for a Black person. It would be no comb if it weren't for a Black woman. It won't be this, it won't be that if it weren't for a melanated person. They put it this way. You think the CEO of a company is smart enough to run a company, to think of things to make their company better? I'll wait. No, they're not. Because think about it. Majority of the stuff that they are using, that ideas they are using, guess who they're getting it from? Guess who they getting it from? I give you one guess. Melanated people. Because we come up with some creative ideas of how to survive. Right?
Oh, okay, grateful. I feel you. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know, that's
You're
a
right
fact.
about that. He right about that.
Yeah, that's a fact. So that's a fact. You know.
Yeah.
But listen. Even in that, you still always got the choice. The choice is yours.
Yeah. See, I'm like this right here. That's why I say what I say at the end of my shows. See, don't mean some of these folks ain't getting where they going. They can't see what's going on around them. And they are there flashing money on social media. Up there telling they with somebody, they are there telling their life story on social media. Want to be fans, want to get the money, want to get the so-called bag. Okay. Like I said, how far that bag gonna get you when you got to hit your survival skills? How you gonna get? Is that bag gonna save you? Can you eat that money? Can you eat that money? Let's respect together, my sister. Can you eat that money? No. Let me see. Only thing that money gonna be good for is starting the fire.
Stay together.
That's only good. That paper money gonna be good for the start of fire. But once you start the fire, what you gonna eat? What you gonna eat? How you gonna go hunt for your food? How you gonna know what plants to eat, what plants not to eat? How you gonna know how to fish to survive? See, they already add all this other stuff to see chicken, pork, farm raised salmon, what's it with cereal. They got all kinds of different kind of ingredients in there you can't even pronounce. But in overseas country, guess what? Some of them ingredients are banned from that food, and some of it is banned. But I guarantee you go to McDonald's over here. Guess what? You got all kinds of type of stuff in that meat you eat. But go overseas, I guarantee you it ain't the same thing in there. Guarantee you that. See, over here, we killing ourselves. They talk about, oh, black on black crime, police killing and whatever. But guess what? We're killing ourselves slowly with the food we eat. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. And we're killing ourselves with the medicine that the doctor prescribing to us. Think about it. When our ancestor was sick, they didn't go to no doctor. They had home remedies. They had home remedies to heal what they had. See, home remedies, you know what home remedies is? I'm gonna tell you what your home remedies is, right? Yeah, home remedy is something you use from nature to heal your body. See, these clothes, we weren't made to have no clothes. We weren't made to have no doggone clothes. See, our feet were made to touch the ground that we walk on, so we could rejuvenate our body. See, that's something they're going to teach you in school. I'm going to make somebody mad tonight. I don't care. I don't care.
Like I say, man, it's 2025 came in mad, hostile. So the truth is the light, man. You know what? I heard you say earlier about people not paying attention and shit. People paying attention, man. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm seeing from my point of view, being the age that I am, and what I'm seeing now is I'm watching revelations right before my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, even in the word, he said that there's gonna be so many that just gonna have a reprobated mind. He wish everyone could be saved, but we know, you know what I'm saying? We know it's just how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care how much people preach, I don't care what they see, you know what I'm saying, until they get within individual's own spirit, you know, and say, look, man, it's been past, enough is enough. We didn't see, I know for 50 years, I didn't see the same history repeat itself. You know, King started with the nonviolent movement, and 50 years later, we still preaching about the nonviolent movement. Ain't shit changed. You know what I'm saying? Ain't shit changed, man. So, you know, I'm not gonna say that they ignorant. I'm just saying, me being a believer in the word that I read and study for myself, it's just gonna be a many that's just gonna they just lost, man. Like he did Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be a done deal.
Yeah.
So
I gotta get back to where I had right here. Okay, I want you to listen to it. I wish I could show this video.
I want to hear.
Hey, this lady got McDonald's nugget, fries, and a cheeseburger. All right, listen to this.
Years old, guys. I bought this April 5th of 2014. This is over 10 years old. This is McDonald's. This is a cheeseburger, a small fry, and a 4-piece nugget. Look at it. Look at the bag. It's all ripped into shreds. I don't know what type of fumes are coming off this thing. This is not real food, okay? And I know many of you may say, but it tastes great, but you don't understand. You don't understand the compound interest of your decisions when you eat something like this. This is not real food. Let me ask you a question. Are you someone who's dealing with chronic illnesses like type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, chronic inflammation, obesity, sleep apnea? Let me tell you guys, I have a formula where I show people exactly how to reverse these chronic conditions naturally. You don't have to worry about any.
See, hey, she has cheeseburger, nuggets, and fries for 2014. And you would think with that cheeseburger, nuggets, and fries, it'd be some mold on it, right? It'd be some mold on it. Hey, together. They want a feel good message, but I ain't finna give them no feel good message. I'm not finna give them no feel good message. The bag was ripped 10 years ago, 11 years ago, it's 2025, 11 years. Yes, it is. It is. That's why I say, everybody tell me, oh, guns, knives, stuff for killing is unaliving, killing people. Nah. Guess what? What we eating is killing us. It's not killing us instantly. It's slowly killing us. It's giving us health problems. Then add on to that health problem, then you got to figure out how you're going to pay this medical bill, how you going to get that medicine that the doctor going to prescribe to you. Then you got the stress, hypertension to go along with it. See, until we start waking up people to what the government is doing, and what are we doing to ourselves? I'm not gonna say, yeah, they're ignorant to a certain extent. They are paying attention, but they don't care. Let's put it that way. They do not care what's going on in this world. The only thing they're doing is living for the here and now. That's why we see so many children has so much wrong with them.
Look at my little sister. Go on together. Go on. Put it on in there. Put it on in there. That's what I'm talking about. Put it on in there.
You're right about that together. Nobody want to. Who know how to cook these days? Hardly nobody. Microwave. But guess what? You go get the food now. To go get the vegetables. Heck, they not real either. It ain't like going out in the garden to get that tomato. It ain't like going in the garden to get that potato, or that squash, or the collard green, or the cabbage.
Yeah, especially that cabbage. That fresh, man. Yeah, they don't know what they're missing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm so grateful that my grandmama and them had a backyard and showed us how to, grow our own shit. Man.
See, like I said, everybody worried about a gun and a knife killing somebody, right? We know that killing people, right? Everybody want to talk about that. Everybody want to talk about the police killing a black man, police killing a white man, woman, black man, whoever. They want to talk about the drugs killing people, right? They want to talk about the black on black crime that going on, that what we're doing to each other, right, in our community. They want to talk about the white on white crime that killing folks in our community. They want to talk about the justice system that do us wrong when we go to court. They want to talk about the police that do us wrong when we get pulled over or stopped and ask for ID. But guess what? The one thing that they want to talk about, another thing that they want to talk about is, why are y'all serving the food that is poisoning us and killing us slowly? And our kids have some kind of dysfunction, probably not at an early age, but at a later stage in their life. Why are you feeding the poison in this food that could give us cancer? I'm feeling it tonight, baby. I'm feeling it tonight. They don't want to talk about that.
Why, listen. Why would they talk about it when they know that they doing it? They showing it.
Yeah.
So they don't have to talk about it. They showing us they do it right in plain sight, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They do it right. So they don't have to talk about it because they showing you straight up. That's why people hate Trump, because he's showing you straight up who the fuck he is and what he gonna do. And ain't shit you can do about it.
Yeah. But see, I'm not talking about, I ain't talking about the ones that already know about it, that's showing it. I'm talking about the idiotic fools that the idiots
that choose not to want to know.
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about.
I know, and that's what I'm telling you. They like Olivia. They lost and turned out. You ain't gonna, no matter what you say, they just like Trump supporters. You can't change their mind. It just ain't gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen. You dig? So all we doing is really wasting energy on something that we already know ain't gonna work.
Yeah. And check this out. Guess what? Over in the UK, get what they're doing? They are burning bad food that was supposed to be over there. They got that kind of food over there in the UK. But guess what? They got bad ingredients in that food. So guess what? They burning it. Let that sink in. Why are these countries got whatever they got in this food, in this ingredient, in these food over here, banning them in other countries, but they don't want to ban it over here? I tell you what, like Miss Megan said, is greed, money. They don't care. No, they make their money, they don't care. But I got news for them at the top. Look here. That money ain't gonna do no good.
See,
what? That money ain't gonna do no good.
My thing is this, the truth. My thing is that a lot of times, man, we concentrate on the wrong bag.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? See, it ain't always about that paper bag, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We focus on the wrong bag. See, my thing is we got to start focusing on owning land.
There you go. See, that's what I'm gonna get to. That's what I'm gonna get to, right? See, think about this. What make us so see what more valuable? The house, the car, the money, or the land? If you don't have no land, what that money gonna do you? What that car gonna do you? Where you gonna park the car if you ain't got no land? Where you gonna build a house at if you ain't got no land? That's logical, ain't it?
That's common sense.
Common sense ain't coming to some folks.
That's because they choose not to let it be. Some people think simplicity just ain't that simple.
Mm-hmm.
And it is. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't broke, why you trying to fix something? You know, man. But see, it's always about that choice. That choice, man. You can choose to be stuck.
Mm-hmm.
It's all on the individual. You feel what I'm saying? It's all on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what's happening? What's happening?
Caught you looking
Caught you looking in the building. What's going on? Happy 2025. We trying to get some understanding of what's really going on in the world right now.
Caught you looking.
Shit on fire. Everything shit is burning, and you know, man, we got to change the government coming up, man. It's a lot of crazy stuff stirring up in the air.
Yeah.
And it ain't been what? It's only 11 days into the new year.
But I'm saying this to Caught You Looking. Caught You Looking. Hey, I love you for being a sister, right? But you know what? You got that Boston Celtics thing on your thing. I'm a Lakers fan. You know we don't like Boston.
Don't be like that, Truth. Don't be like that, Truth. We like everybody. We like everybody.
But
we like everybody.
yeah. But I look, although I cannot stand Candace Owens, although I can't stand Candace Owens, but she said something that really got me thinking. Right?
Yeah, but that is the truth. And that is why we should just call it out when we see it. This is what's happening. These people are conspiring. Like, that's what I do. And here's a document you can look at to see when they've done it in the past. And this is what's happening now. And I also listen to people. I don't gaslight people. So if an artist comes to me and says, I've been told to record something demonic, or I had a conversation with Amber Rose, and she a couple of weeks ago, and it was a lot of her telling me that she was basically just being pushed by people that you need to be more sexual and to be more sexual. I accept that obviously at a certain point, and this gets into why you were saying why I won't bend for money. I wouldn't do it. I'm built different, you know, but I also acknowledge that these people are being pushed in a certain direction. Women, you're being told, can you make it sexier? I will not accept. The conspiracy to me is to try to convince me that the times have changed, and we went from, in the Black community, producing Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston to what really Black people really want to hear right now is Sexy Red. And so that's the reason why these record labels are going to Sexy Red and offering her a deal. I refuse to believe that. Okay, so yes, power is held by these labels when they go out, and I don't mean that as any disrespect to her. What I'm saying is that frequencies are real. Okay,
exactly.
Frequencies impact your spirit. You and I know that.
There's been brothels and strip clubs and stuff since the oldest profession.
I'm talking about music,
so,
right?
Okay, and like you said,
and I'm talking, yes, and you are correct. But Confucius said, "Listen to the music,
and you'll be able to know the
and there's a reason for that.
Society.
He knew this. This Chinese philosopher knew this back when, and this people who, in my viewpoint, have a lot of power in the music industry also understand that. So they say the word conspiracy theory.
You see what I'm talking about? It's not only the food, right? Listen to some of the lyrics of some of the music, right? Look how it had changed over the years' time, right? Look how it changed. Look how all this dresses now. That's influencing young people. We got to get our young people back. We gotta get our young people back. See, all this stuff over it's all in plain sight. See, they too is like been told to say, ignorant. We call them ignorant, but guess what? They don't. They see it, but they don't want to see it. They don't want to believe it. And Ms. Media, as why we keep going back to Black Wall Street, we had not just Tulsa up there in New York, Central Park, here in Oscarville, that Lake Lanier over in Alabama, in Mississippi, Louisiana, where all the Black community was thriving. See, they were working together to build something special. But guess what? Some of the older people, some of the young men and young women, some of the teenagers, the young folks, they want what they want. They want it by themselves. They want it by themselves. They don't want to. They don't want to come together and build. Just think, just like the way one was saying, when every melanated person wakes up and come together at one, we got the power. But people do not want to wake up and see and smell the doggone coffee that these people are putting in front of their face. They don't want to see it. But when they gonna wake up?
What's going on, bro? What's going on?
When they gonna see it? When they gonna wake up? See, I can talk all day long. I can talk to me and Mano can talk on back end. We can talk to other people about it. We can talk to his wife, his daughter, his son. I can talk to my niece, my nephews, my sister, all day long. And I go talk to somebody else. If our family is the only one that gets it and other people don't get it, guess what? I can't do nothing for them. It's just like taking the horse to the water and trying to make it drink the water when it don't want to drink. What's that, Mondo?
Salute, bro. Hey, man, you cooking. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, keep cooking. Go ahead and keep cooking, man. Go ahead, man. Salute to the chat. Salute everybody. Salute together. Grateful.
Chat is booming.
Salute to everybody in the chat. Make sure I didn't miss anybody, but salute
all
everybody.
That love getting shown tonight.
Caught 69. Caught looking 69 in there.
Caught looking 69. Salute to you. Salute.
You know we don't like Boston. Yeah, I'm just messing with her. But the thing is, think how powerful we could be together. I know when we started this right here, what did I tell you? What going to wind up happening? We're gonna be like a freight train, a locomotive on a straight shot, right? Did I say that?
No,
did I say that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And what we've been doing for so far, we look, see, we're working together. Everybody got to work as one. See, think about it. like I was talking about this young man. You know, this young man invented gasoline. Guess what he used to invent gasoline? Plastic. That solves the world problem right there with plastic right there. But guess what? Guess what somebody gonna go come try to do to him? Gonna try to come take his idea, take him out, like that did that guy that had that car that ran on pure water.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're gonna take his idea, they're gonna water it down.
Yeah. Just like they did everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? So, I don't know, did you see the first part? Chicken, ground beef, salmon, former raised salmon, pork. It was something else that is banned in 160 countries because of what they got in them.
I mean, this has been going on for a minute. They're also putting like that. Okay, like if you go to a grocery store and you go in the frozen section where the meat be in the frozen area, and they have that little air thing going over it.
Mm-hmm.
That's some kind of chemical, bro. That's some kind of chemical. The only way you can actually prevent that is the healthiest way to, if you want to live a long life, is you got to buy land out in the country, grow your garden, and raise your own food, chickens, and what you knew and her husband is doing. The way they are doing it, that's how you do it. you live a long life when you, because they are eating very, very healthy, because they are raising and growing their own food.
And check this out right here. See, our people in our community worry about cops killing our folks, right? Getting a bag and all that other BS, right? And they worry about someone worry about the black on black crime and all that stuff and what the politicians and stuff are doing. But guess what? They ain't worried about what they put in their body. But guess what? They don't know these people are killing us slowly with the food they are putting out.
Well, the thing is, we can do something about it.
Yeah.
Like I said the last time we had this discussion up on your panel. This has been going on. This has been going on, man. You got to go all the way back to the let's say the 80s. Did you notice in the 80s, before 1980, you didn't see many grocery stores. Like they even down there where we from, bro, they started building new grocery stores left and right. Left and right. You know why? You know why? Because they screwed over the farmers. Hold on for a second. Wait, right when I get ready to get live, I'm gonna call me.
I know where you're about to go. Go ahead and cook. Go ahead and cook. Yeah, and think about that. But thing they fail to realize, they try to get rid of us, but guess what? In the process of trying to get rid of us, they get rid of they folks too. How ironic, huh?
No, they just diabolical that way.
Yeah.
Okay, hey. All right, let me get back on the stove and cook. Okay.
Yeah, go finish up.
Go ahead. I had to make sure it just stick.
All right, now let's go back to 1980 when we were kids, back in that decade right there. And you remember as a kid, all over the valley, new grocery stores were popping up. They were slapping them up left and right, slapping them up. New grocery stores, Walmarts, all over the place, man. Because they started screwing around with the farmers, screwing around with their money. All right, putting all these regulations on farmers, making it harder, discouraging you basically to get land and raise your own food and stuff like that. So more people as Americans, we started depending more on the grocery stores.
Yep.
Before the 1960s, man, before the 1980s, we as black people, bro, we had a hookup with somebody that had a farm. We knew somebody.
Yep.
Our parents and grandparents, they knew somebody that owned a farm, and they would go there 3 times a year. I remember my dad used to tell me they would go there 3 times a year and stock up. They would stock up, and they would have food. They would have, like, back then they had them real deep freezers. And them ice boxes. Yeah, them ice boxes. And they would store the meat, fresh beef, fresh pork, real pork, all of that. And see, I hear a lot of people saying, well, beef and pork ain't good. But no, this stuff they're giving you now, where they're adding to the beef, that they're adding to the pork. Because back in the days when our grandparents were living, that's all they ate was beef and pork and chicken and pork chops and stuff, like hog maws and chitlins and stuff like that. And guess what? They lived in their 90s and 100s.
I'm gonna tell you. Hey, you remember that pork I brought you? Remember that pork I brought you that day? You know where it came from? My sister, grandma, and granddad. They lived out. I forgot. I want to say Greenwood, past Greenwood, right? They had their own farm, hogs and stuff like that, right? That's where I got it from. That's where I got it from. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And right now, what somebody had a garden.
Exactly.
Somebody had a guard.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is, man, this new generation, especially the younger generation, I really feel sorry for them, because this young generation of females, this Generation Z, these Generation Z girls and women can't cook a lick. They barely know how to boil eggs and how to boil hot dogs. They can't cook a damn lick. So guess what? Guess what they doing? They are feeding their boyfriends and their husbands Hungry Man dinners, Stouffer's, frozen this, frozen that, frozen Zatarans and all of that crap. Frozen, Zatarans selling frozen foods and stuff. That's what they feeding. So you got this new generation now with these dudes that going to work, working 8 to 12 hours a day, coming home, eating all this unhealthy garbage that they girlfriends and wives are serving them, because they don't know how to damn cook. They won't take the time to go down there to the farmer's market and pick out some fresh collard greens or some fresh beans or some fresh fruits, and they won't take the time and research and get the hook up with a farm or go get real meat to feed their families and stuff like that. No, they want to go the easy route. They go to the Kroger or go to Walmart, go to the frozen section. They giving them, feeding their husbands party wings and all that crap, man.
I look like right here. See, like I said, they worry about somebody got a gun and shooting their neighbors, whatever. That's what they worry about. They ain't worried about what they putting in their doggone body. Look at the health. Look at how healthy our grandparents used to be. Our great grandparents used to be. How healthy they used to be.
Because they ate real chicken. Nothing, no sterilized. I mean, straight real chicken raised in the farm. They ate real beef, cow. I mean, real pork. Everything was real that they ate. The vegetables, the vegetables didn't have no chemical sprayed on them or nothing like that. It was natural rain. Natural rainwater, and they planted you plant your tomatoes and collard greens and your beans in the garden, and when they grew and when it was time to pick them, you go out there and pick them. You bring them in the house, wash them properly, and that's another thing about this young generation. Hold on, slow down. It's another thing about these young generation. They don't wash their hands.
Oh no!
They do not wash their hands. They never. I be seeing them, man. They go in the bathroom. Salute to you, Monique Hill. They go in the bathroom, man. Look, man. Next time you at a QT or a racetrack, and some of them young Negroes come up in there to use the bathroom, they go in there and use the bathroom and walk right out of there without washing their hands. And them girls, the same thing. I be hearing like women our age and our age range be saying that them young girls will go in there, squat, piss, and walk right out their bathroom without washing their damn hands.
Oh, I'm telling you what I've seen. And you know where I work at, right? You know where I work at. I go to the bathroom, use the bathroom, go wash my hand. And I'm looking at this guy, I don't care, black or white guy, walk right out the bathroom without washing their hand. I'm like,
in the building.
Why that? Hey, I'm taking another thing right here. I'm taking another thing. What I used to do, when we did, is where we live down there, right? Poke salad. You know poke salad, bro? That poke salad.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, but the thing about it is, when I ate pork,
I talk about poke salad. I know. I'm talking about it's just like collard greens. You go out in the woods and pick. It's like collard green leaves.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But let me finish my thought. What I'm saying is, bro, the reason why, like, say, like, if you go buy a pork chop from Kroger tonight and you cook it tomorrow, you eat it, you're going to feel lethargic throughout the rest of the day because it's shot up with all kinds of steroids and all kinds of extra stuff. And these people, These folks don't know how to clean meat. They don't know how to prepare meat, beef, and pork properly. I'm telling you, man. Look, these young folks don't know how to. They don't know how to take a cube steak and beat the meat real good and tender. They don't know how to do that, man. They don't know how to do it. That's why they take the quick route, the easy route. They either going to the fast food place or they go to the grocery store. They going in the frozen food section and they getting some Stouffer's and they feeding their boyfriends and their husbands that crap.
I'm telling you this right here. See, everybody, like Tony just said, there's more than one way to get to the bag. That's more than one bag, right? There's more than one bag, ain't it?
Hell yeah.
There's more than one bag. And when these young folks talk about I'm gonna get to the bag, they talk about the money. Okay, what you gonna do with the money? And you gotta go in survival mode.
You can get money. You can look, if anybody's determined enough, see the thing about it is, in this generation, and it was actually like that when we were young too. It ain't what you know. It used to be back in the 60s on back. It was about what you know. What you knew got you to the top. The more education you had, the more opportunities open up for you. But from the 90s on up to now, it ain't what you know, it's who you know. If you know, you can have you can have a damn degree from Georgia Tech, Auburn, Georgia, it don't damn matter. If you don't know the right person in the right circle, if you don't know the man sitting next to the man, sitting next to the man, sitting next to the man, you ain't getting nowhere.
Right.
You ain't getting nowhere. I'm telling you, man.
But this is what I was saying when I said that. I don't care. You know all them. I don't care. You know all them people. Guess what? What you gonna do with it when it ain't no use no more? When you gotta come out here and survive because you gotta start a fire, go hunt, gotta clean, gotta skin, gotta fish. What you gonna do then?
Yeah, just like I'm telling you, man. We talked about this 2 years ago with Bill Gates. Bill Gates, he predicted the pandemic. He also predicted a climate disaster. He predicted a climate disaster. And he's saying that we're going to see some stuff that we ain't never seen in our lifetime. Like it's going to get down in the 20s in Miami. You're going to see sleet and snow in Miami and Southern California. He's saying it's going to be like 70, 80, 90 degrees up in Alaska and parts of Canada where they've never seen it. I mean, if your body is used to the weather being a certain type of way, like people down in South Beach, their body is accustomed to warm weather. If they wake up one morning, if they wake up to what we woke up to the other day, Friday morning, what we woke up to yesterday morning, man, they will lose their mind.
Hell, they lose their mind when it get 40 degrees. What you talking about? They lose their mind when it get 40.
Because I was watching the Orange Bowl the other night, man, and the play-by-play guy had said it had dipped into the mid-50s. Man, them folks all bundled up in hoodies and got on scarves and gloves, and I'm like, man, 50 degrees here in Georgia, that patio weather. That's patio weather, bro. Shoot, that cookout weather up here.
For real, man. That's doing some on the grill weather, man. Like, man, we dealing with 27. You know what I'm talking about?
Ahead, Tony.
I'm dealing with 23. We dealing with 23 degrees and 27. You know what I'm talking about? And these people, man, I be tripping on them, man. I be like, man, they just soft, man. Mondo, these motherfuckers, they just soft. They just soft as hell, man, in every area. And it's sad. You know what I'm saying? It's sad because, man, you got to know that you're doing this to yourself.
Yeah. Yep. Monique Hill, Timothy, respect to you, but my cat sister
Hey,
Monique Hill, I
Timothy.
speak to you. But
Going on.
yeah, and you notice, you notice how this weather changes, right? You notice how the weather changes, and you know, and people saying, oh, the government know how to mess with the weather. Okay, you know what? I'm starting to believe it too. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Think
Hey,
about it now.
I got a question though. What's really going on in the world?
Well, the thing is okay. It's a lot that contribute to that. Like these earthquakes happening on the East Coast.
Yeah.
You can credit that to fracking. A lot of fracking, all of this drilling and fracking that can cause issues. Another thing, it ain't so. I ain't gonna go as far as saying the government or someone behind the scenes is messing with the weather. And that what's going on, and we learned this back in school. So many years, the Earth gets closer to the sun. The Earth it rotates. The more it rotates, and the more it rotates as the years go on. We're getting. The problem is, fellas, we're getting closer and closer and closer to the sun, and that is how pretty much the world is. The world gonna end in one or two ways: a big nuclear, like the war wiping everybody off, but not the Earth itself, or it's gonna have something to do with the Earth getting so close to the sun that that the weather becomes so unbearable and hot. Desert, I mean, unbearable, like getting up damn near close to 200 degrees, where it's just unbearable for the actual human to survive on it. That's what's going to end up happening.
And I'm going to say this right here,
and that's why you see a lot of like in the Antarctica and up in the Arctic, the water. If you notice, it's more, the water is rising, the water is increasing in the Atlantic. It's increasing down there in by the Antarctica, and you see more icebergs like are causing more issues out in the middle Atlantic. It's because the Earth is getting closer to the Earth is getting a lot closer to the sun, and when the Earth rotates, and the part that's furthest away from the sun, they're getting hit with a terrible winter. They're having a terrible winter where the part of the Earth that's facing the sun is going to be hit with the hottest summer. So I say that to say this: keep an eye on January. Pay attention to January the rest of this month.
I'm gonna say this right here.
It's going. Hold on. This is going to be the coldest January that we've experienced in years.
I'm gonna say this right here. I asked this question or some of my associates, right? I asked this question. I'm gonna ask y'all this question. I'm gonna ask the chat this question, and I'm gonna put this question up on the community wall. Is there more water or there more land? See, some people gonna say there's more water. There's some people gonna say there's more land.
Well, if you look at the Atlantic Ocean and you look at the Pacific Ocean, and then you look at the Indian Ocean, you got water in all four corners of the world.
Yeah.
And the water, from what I'm looking at on the map now, the water trumps the land.
Yeah.
I'm seeing more blue than green. Yeah. If you look at an actual globe, or if you look at an actual map. So I mean, you know,
but think about it. Think about it. Okay. I'm gonna say this: there's more land than water. Because think about it. Water covers up land. Feel what I'm saying? Water covers up land. Like I said, it's no right or wrong answer to that. It all depends on which way you look at it.
Well, I mean, the land that's covered. I understand what you're saying. You speaking like in terms of situations like Lake Lanier, and there's a couple of other areas where you had black towns and they took over them and they turned them into lakes. My thing is, if you can't live on the land, I don't count it as land.
Yeah,
in my opinion. Now, there are certain parts of certain waters you can't even fly over. You can't fly. Do you know you can't fly over the Pacific Ocean? If you flying from LA to Tokyo, you got to go up by Alaska. You ain't going straight across. That would be quicker. You would think conventional thinking would be, okay, well, shoot, you take LAX straight on across to Tokyo.
No. That's a different airspace. That's a different airspace. You can't.
You got to go. No, I'm gonna tell you why. You got to go up by Alaska, right, and then curve around, and then go into Asia. You got to go that way. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the Pacific Ocean is the deepest ocean on the planet.
Yep.
The deepest. You don't see scuba divers like they be doing in the Atlantic and the Gulf and the Indian Ocean. You don't see them fooling around the Pacific Ocean like that.
Oh, hell no. Hell to the no.
Hey, you better see him surfing in Hawaii.
Exactly. But that part, I'm talking about that part. If you pull up a map, that part that separates the United States from Asia, like straight across LA to China, or LA, that part of the Pacific Ocean is the deepest.
Yeah.
It's like a bottomless ocean. They basically said that right there, flying across from LA into Asia will be high risk, because if something happens
to that
plane hits that water, it ain't coming up. It ain't coming up.
Respect Desmond G.
Salute to Desmond G.
See, we're not trying to scare nobody. We try to educate people.
I can't scare you with facts.
There you go. Hey, look here. Well, hey, I'm gonna ask people in the chat. I'm gonna ask y'all on the panel. What do we deal with over here on my channel? That's about what?
Facts.
If it scares you, guess what? You better get your life straight, then.
And I'm telling you, man, a lot of these people, they playing around. You know, they getting too dependent on these devices and watches and clocks and phones and stuff like that. What you gonna do if we have a blackout in the middle of the winter? If we had and I know everybody up here, the military trained, but the average person, especially these young folks, if there was to be a blackout for 2 weeks straight in the middle of winter, man, that would be worse than the pandemic. People would be lost. People would be lost because you won't know. If you don't know how to read a compass, you won't know how to get from north to south. If you wouldn't know you wouldn't know what time of the day it is. It's a lot of people that can't shoot, so they how they gonna eat? It's a lot of people that they can't fish. Hell, you got some people, grown ass men, that's afraid of worms.
For real.
What they gonna use for bait to catch a fish with?
Let's put it this way. I'm gonna tell you this right here. And not only if not know how to read a compass, I'm telling you one thing: if you don't have a compass, you can tell what time it is. If you know your north, south, east, and west.
That's what I'm saying. But we ain't talking about our generation, bro. We talking about these Generation Z's and these millennials. The ones that think they know it all. But if something really went down, if some really went down, they would be lost. They would be like a deer in headlights.
Hey, you see what Monique said? She said they know it's deeper, Mondo, and they know it's plenty down there. Yep,
yes, it is.
There's a whole lot of it. Yeah, it's just like it make you wonder about the Pacific Ocean, right? You knows how you can get to, but you can't. How many times have you seen somebody fly to the Bahamas, to Bermuda? Put it that way. How many times you see somebody fly to Bermuda?
You don't see too many people fooling around that way.
Only way you get to Bermuda is what? On a ship, right?
Yep.
Makes you wonder, don't it?
I wouldn't fool around on no ship.
Because you motherfuckers get lost. Them motherfuckers get lost.
Yes, there have been some people, and you know what they say about that Bermuda Triangle, bro.
Yeah, that triangle shit come up missing over there.
And why is that? Do you know why? You know why, Tony?
That's what Studio 51 is.
No. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all about the gun line, about that Bermuda Triangle. That is the route that the slave ships took.
Yep.
That's the route that the slave ships took.
Yep. And if you believe in
that's why I say karma is real. That's why I say karma real. People holler about karma, that's just a myth. No, it ain't. Karma is real.
Karma get you, it might not get you the same thing, might not get you the next day. It might take a while to get you, but it's gonna get you, and you're gonna remember. See, the thing is, the facts is a fact. Fact is the fact. See, until we get the young people to open their eyes and see and stop. See, what got these young people is a change of music, right? And what got these young people is this social media. They want to be like they folks, right? And you know what else got these folks? The parents, some of these parents, they want to be their friend and put their tablet, the iPhone, whatever, in their hand, right? So, cause guess why? Them parents don't know nothing. The parents don't know nothing. See, how many?
Shit, you got to remember, they was babies raising babies. So what could they possibly know?
Where you got to look at it like this. Let's go back to the 80s. It started in the 80s.
Back at them 80s again.
Mothers and fathers both, because the cost of living went up. The cost of living went up, and minimum wage stayed the same.
Right.
And you had a lot of jobs were lowballing, and then NAFTA took away a lot of jobs in the 90s. It took both. It took both in the household to work. So you had kids. They had to rely on the schools to educate them, and the schools only gonna teach them so much. The book and them school books. That's why them school books used to be so damn thin. Remember how thin them damn history books used to be?
Just
they only had the story.
Look, and think about it. Even that half the story wasn't even the truth. See, that's and them put away. And when they talk about single parent household, two parent house, it doesn't matter if for a single parent household, two parent house, if you're not teaching your child a real story, what went on with history, how they know what's going to go on in the future. See what I'm saying?
See, the thing is, people are choosing their careers. What I'm trying to say is, people, it started back in the 80s and really ramped up in the 90s and the 2000s. People were choosing their careers over being parents. All right. Even I see some of these parents out here in my subdivision. They rarely see their kids. Their kids see the maids and the butlers and the nannies more than they see the mother and the father. Because if the mother, put it like this now, if the mother is a doctor and the husband is an attorney, which is how it's usually paired up out here in these subdivisions. Man, come on. When are they at home? When are they ever at home?
See,
they ain't never at home.
Yeah, and it's like this right here. And think about it. The teachers back then, right? Majority of the teachers that taught us in school, we knew where they lived at, right? We knew where they lived at.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these teachers that teach in some of these schools today don't live in the neighborhood they teach it in.
Well,
don't even live in the county.
It's not the same. It's not the same when we were coming up, bro. These kids nowadays are dangerous, bro. And they make damn sure that they keep their living, their whereabouts hidden. The principals and they do not put any addresses or let them they encourage them, tell them, look, don't let your students know where you live. It used to be a time, man, where like if you was having problems in a subject in a certain subject, you could go to that teacher on the weekend, like on a Saturday morning, and they would tutor you. Can't do that now. It ain't safe because these kids, I'm telling you, man, these new generation kids, man, they ain't like we were. You know what I'm saying? We had morals and values, and we were raised right. These kids nowadays, man, they don't listen to adults. Salute to you, Static.
Respect that, because you know why though?
Static.
We knew what we were gonna get if we act up out in public.
It wasn't that. It wasn't the fear. What the thing with me, I don't know about nobody else. It wasn't like, oh, if you do this, you're gonna get a whooping. It wasn't like that. When I grew up, I just knew right from wrong.
Yeah,
I was the type of child that chose the right path.
Yeah, and another thing is that we knew when we went out that house, we was representing our parents when we went out the house.
Exactly. You represent your parents when you step outside in that neighborhood, because everybody knew you and knew your parents. It was some people, man, that I never seen in my life. When I actually started like being able to walk around the neighborhood or whatever, it was some people I never seen in my damn life, and they could tell me everything about my mom and my dad. Everything, where they went to high school, what they looked like when they were my age, and everything.
See, and another thing is when back then, that's when the community actually came together. Hey, look at this, we're gonna do right here, and this, hey, it ain't like it is now. You see what I'm saying? It's not like it is now.
They don't care. They don't care. And the reason is, man, it used to be a time where, like, if somebody's kid was in the neighborhood messing up, you could yell out the window, come outside on your porch, but don't do that now. I'm gonna tell your mom and dad on you. Come here, let me talk to you. You can't do that now. You can't even look, man. It's so bad now, bro. Like back when I was picking my daughter up from the school bus stop, and on rainy days, I remember one time my wife, one of our daughter's friends, her mom was late coming to get her. So we asked her, she was like, okay, because it was pouring down raining and it was cold. So we gave both them, she got both of them in the car, brought them back to the house, and brought the little girl back to the house, fed her and everything. Then her mom, when we contacted the mom and let her mom know that we had got her from the bus stop, because the mom had got caught up in traffic. When the mom got there, whatever, the mom had, like, she had a little attitude. I'm saying to myself, like, what the hell we supposed to do? Just let the little girls sit out there and soak to death and freeze to death? It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy, man. But yeah, the world done changed. The world done changed. So if you see a child in the neighborhood and they doing something they ain't got no business doing, or you know, they causing havoc in the neighborhood or whatever, shit. A lot of people, they just look the other way, act like they didn't see nothing. Because nowadays you can't tell a person about their child. You can't tell a person about their kid because they think their kid walk on water. Not my Pookie, not my Ray Ray, not my Keisha, not my Tamisha.
Until they get that call.
Until they get that goddamn call from the police saying they need to come down to the damn station to bail their kid out.
Or you need to come and identify them at the morgue.
Oh, yeah. Or where they come knock on your door for that.
You know what I'm saying? So
they come get your ass up out the house. They come ding dong. Three cops and a damn sheriff. To hey, man, sir, we need you all to come with us.
Yep. I'm gonna ask y'all. I'm gonna ask y'all about this right here. I seen the viral video. The pastor of the church. This young lady, she got pregnant out of wedlock. The pastor told the girl how to stand, where to stand at, and apologized to the congregation. And her mother is agreeing with the pastor, right? And that church is receiving some backlash. And the mother said, "Oh, the young lady did it at her own free will," which I don't believe it, right? And this is my take on it. One, you the pastor of the church. One, you do not chastise a child in front of a congregation when a young lady needs you the most. And he said there will be no baby shower, and told the mother, don't throw no baby shower, and don't nobody attend no baby shower if somebody if they throw one for her. You see what I'm saying? That what kind of message is that sending to a young lady, right? Okay, I understand that was a mistake, but yet you got her apologizing. I don't care if that young man don't go to that church or not. Until if you want that young lady to apologize, she should have told you who the young man was that she slept with. You should go get him, bring him to the church so he could apologize in front of the church too, since you want to embarrass her. But yet,
salute to you, Ms. Media. Salute to you, Ms. Media.
See, this is where I look at it right here. Back in the day, we went to church, right? When church was church, the pastors take you.
When church was church, you said it. You damn sure said that right.
The pastor did not put you in front of congregation for apology or whatever, and take you. He took you into his
back in the pastor's study,
and he talked to you. See, and I look like this right here. Okay, we know some of these Pastor D days, right? We know they don't sing it. Okay, how many in that congregation has sinned and still are sinning?
Let me ask you a question. Why do you think they do that now? Why do you think these pastors are like putting people on Front Street? Like if they got a member, a young lady that, you know, like you heard about the pastor, the 15-year-old girl got pregnant or whatever, and he put her business out there on Front Street in front of everybody in the entire congregation. Why do you think pastors are doing that now and they weren't doing it back in the days? What's the difference?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right here. It's I think it's a cult-like mentality. You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you what the difference is. Every church, even the small ones, not just the mega churches, every church now has a presence on social media. All these churches are streaming now on social media. So it's about content. The better your content is. Think about it now. The better your content is, because remember now, drama sells, controversy sells. So if in the middle of your service, if you can have some type of storyline that's controversial, because that pastor that did that to that little girl, he went viral.
Yeah, but the problem is,
you know what that means? They're gonna get a big check on the 21st.
No. Hey, they're gonna get a big check, but the problem is that big check. But I hope he father get another check, because a guy went to that church, right? Guy went to that church, asked him, try to ask him a simple question. Get what the pastor do? He didn't want to ask a question. He got his goons. I call them goons. To escort the man outside that church for asking him a simple question. If it wasn't nothing wrong with what he did, he should have asked us a simple question. Am I right?
Let me answer what Together said. Together said that was old school punishment to bring people forward. That must have started in this that started with these in this latest generation. Back when I was going to, and I went to church every Sunday, Wednesday nights, Fridays, Sunday morning. I taught Sunday school. I was a junior deacon in my church. I don't remember, and we visited other churches. We went to Vacation Bible School, revival. We went to other different churches for revival during the week. I've never seen that. Never seen that back in the days. That's something new that they doing now. That's something, and these mega pastors started that crap. These mega pastors started that.
And I'm looking like this right here. And the guy that went and I gotta find that video. I had it.
That must be a California thing together. And when down here in the South, they the pastors didn't do that. They didn't get down like that.
Yeah,
they get down like that.
And the guy that went and the guy that went when they did that, he said, "I'll make sure this church gets shut down. There's gonna be more people coming to make sure this church gets shut down." So I'm like this right here. And then I seen another video, right? A young lady got pregnant out of wedlock. The pastor's wife came over there and grabbed that young lady and hugged her and said, "We're gonna support her and this unborn child." See, what the pastor failed to realize of that church that did that to that young lady, try to embarrass her. See, all they're gonna do is, okay, you embarrass me, okay, guess what? All they're gonna do is make her rebel. All they're gonna do is rebel. Am I wrong for saying that?
Well, not only just that. Think about this, man. All right, a church you grew up in, 9 times out of 10, that little 15-year-old girl probably got christened in that church. You got to remember that little girl probably got christened in that church after she was born. So you've been going to this church all your life. You slip up with your little boyfriend and everything. You slip up, you let your little boyfriend skeet in you. You get pregnant, all right? And your pastor, that been your pastor since you was a little girl, since you was a baby, your pastor finds out and he blasts you out one Sunday in front of the entire congregation, put you on blast, put you on Front Street, and make you feel so low. Do you know how demoralizing that could be to that young lady? That can cause that young lady to go over the edge and probably, God forbid, do something to probably harm herself.
Yeah.
Because it's going to get all over. It's going to get, guess what? Her classmates going to find out. People in the neighborhood going to find out. The thing about it is the church is like man, what happens in the church, if some drama happened in the church, everybody in the town knows about it.
See, and you know what that reminds me of? You remember that story I did about that pastor that married the 18-year-old that he knew from was going to his church from since she was a little girl, and why not marry her? That disgusting. You see what I'm saying? That right there. See what
the parents allows it. And that's the thing about it is you got a lot of these parents that are allowing they're grooming their own daughters. They're grooming their own daughters. And when let's say if they got like 5 or 6 kids, and the oldest is a daughter, the oldest is a girl, okay? They will be rushing to get her out the house. If she ain't a 4.0 student or going on a scholarship to some college or whatever, a sports scholarship or whatever, and she just an ordinary student, you know, just barely passing, man, they gonna do especially them single mothers. They will throw their daughters off on anybody just to get them out the damn house. I've seen it.
Yeah, and this is the question I got for see. I want let's see. This what I want. This what I wish I can get the mother on here. Okay, your daughter was 14 years old. What the hell was you? Think about it. Somebody goes, oh, she might have been at work.
That pastor probably was paying the mother off.
Yeah.
That's why I said there's no way in hell that the parents didn't know, that the mother didn't know. That's why I said you got a lot of these single mothers, and I've seen it, man, back in the days, especially back in the projects and Bankhead and Bowen Homes and all. Man, them damn women, if they had like a house full of kids and one of the oldest kids was a girl, they would basically throw them off on any. They would just rush them out the house, throw them off. Neighborhood drug dealer, girl, you better go on get with him. He got money. He got a car. You need to go on get with him. Urging them to get with the neighborhood drug dealer. That's why I'm saying, man, a lot of these women be pimping their own daughters.
Think about this.
Pimp their own daughters out.
See, I'm going to tell you why some of these churches that church that did that to that young lady, that 40-year-old, made her apologize in front of the congregation. One, she did not have to apologize in front of the congregation or to that pastor. I'm tell you why. See, you don't have to ask a church for their forgiveness. You don't have to ask the pastor for their forgiveness. You don't have to ask your parent for forgiveness. If you go to church, you know who asks for forgiveness? Yes, the higher power for his forgiveness.
Exactly.
That's the only person. See, that's why I said that's a cult-like mentality. And the mother had the nerve to say that, oh, y'all disrupted my life and all that stuff. No, you disrupted your own damn life. Make your daughter go there telling the pastor that your daughter want to apologize and tell her what she did. See, one, you supposed to be there for your daughter. That's one main thing. Two, see, that's why I said it's no community no more, right? See, if that was a real church, the real church would have put their arms around that young lady, right? And you know what that man said when the pastor got his goon to kick him out of the church, right? That's another thing. Why are you kicking a man out of the church, which you would call these people, these simple-minded people call the house of the Lord? Why are you kicking a man out of the house of the Lord? That godly light, is it?
No, it ain't godly light. No, it ain't God. And that's the thing. These churches, these pastors are running these churches like a cult. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And a lot of these people, these Bible thumping ass folks that run the church every damn Sunday, they ain't going for the Lord. They ain't going for other reasons. Most of the times, the women, they go into church because they want to show off their new hairstyle. They want to show off their nails. They want to show off their new dresses. They want to show off their new high heels or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They want to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
And the guys, the straight ones, they go to church because they trying to smash some of them single women that's up in there. It's a lot of single women up in there.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that's married with someone, they being dragged to church. They don't really want to be there. They just being dragged there by their wives or their girlfriends or whatever. And then the other population of men that's up in there, they just you know what they are. They yags.
Mm-hmm.
They yags.
I'm gonna tell you this right here. The men that been dragged to the church, look at, they better be home watching football.
Well, the thing is, like I tell anybody, okay, don't shame. If you're the type of person that go to church every Sunday, all right, you type of person that go to church every Sunday, and you know somebody that don't really go to church like that, don't be shaming that person. You don't shame nobody into going to church, because guess what? If you shame a person into going to church, and then they just, they go to church just so they won't hear your mouth no more, they ain't getting nothing out of it. They are not getting anything out of it. You gotta let a person attend church, or when the Spirit, if they wake up that Sunday morning and the Holy Spirit telling them, hey, that's how you want to go to the house of the Lord. You don't want to be dragging nobody to church or shaming anybody into going to church, because they ain't gonna get a damn thing out of the message. They're not gonna receive the message. They just there to keep your mouth closed. That's it.
That's all it is. Let's see. Listen to this right here. That's the church.
I'm gonna drop down and take his car.
Now, this the guy that went to the church and started asking a question.
You the pastor that denied that lady her baby shower and embarrassed her up here.
I'm having this church with you.
I'm asking you a question.
Now, what do you want?
I'm asking you, are you the pastor? I'm asking you, are you the pastor that publicly shamed that young lady?
What do you want?
I'm asking you a question.
What do you want?
Are you the pastor who publicly shamed that lady?
What do you want?
You don't understand English?
What do you want?
Why did you? I want to know why you publicly shamed that lady. Don't touch me now. That's assault. We gotta go. All right. He didn't ask me to leave. Don't touch me. He just did, but don't touch me. Cause I touched back. He in my way. Come on, man. Let me say excuse me then. Come on. He's all right. Y'all supposed to be of the Lord, though. He's all right. But y'all see, y'all, this is a church. We'll be having a protest here. We'll be shutting this down. They up here pressing up on me, then touching all up on me.
You touching on us?
I ain't touching yet.
You ain't gonna touch us.
And you ain't gonna touch me.
I don't want to touch you.
Oh, I know. Keep it that way.
Good night.
Y'all being shamed across the whole country, and y'all church gonna be shut down soon. Just know that. We'll be protesting y'all, boycotting y'all, getting that girl the help that y'all want to get, publicly shaming people. Now it's time for y'all to be publicly shamed. I grew up all my life in the church. It's a shame. This church used to be Calvary Community Church, where they welcome people and they didn't publicly shame people and chastise them for sin. All y'all sinless. None of y'all sin in this whole church. When y'all sin, everybody had to go to the front like that. When you sin, you had to go to the front of the church like that. Oh, y'all goons for the Lord now. Goons for the Lord, huh? Okay. Y'all worse than the police now. Y'all getting publicly shamed now. How I feel? Y'all protecting a corrupt pastor, preacher, whatever you call it, on this cult-like mentality. I'm guessing all of y'all is free without sin, and y'all get to cash your first song, huh? It's cool. All right, y'all already know what time it is, y'all. We're gonna run it up. Hit that Cash App bill up 757. We're gonna make sure we help
But I'm gonna say this right here. He wasn't the only one that felt that the pastor did that young lady wrong. He wasn't the only one that felt that. And I have seen a whole lot of people that watched that video of that young lady apologizing in front of the congregation, and they said the pastor was wrong. Yeah, I understand. There's a lot of denominations, some denomination that does that, but it don't make it right. It doesn't make it right. You don't put your loving. You're supposed to be the pastor. That's supposed to be a church. You're supposed to be a church family. That right there doesn't. You're supposed to. That's the time you're supposed to show that young lady some love. No matter what she did, something wrong. But I guarantee you, a whole lot of folks in that church have done something wrong and has sinned and still doing something that is sinning. See, that's the problem I got with it. That's the problem I got with it. You turn down. I guarantee you, if that pastor told her mother to put that young lady out of her house, that mother would put her out of the house. Okay, I understand that. I understand that together. But that was a simple question. That was a simple yes/no question. See, I take that answer as yes, you are the pastor that shamed that woman on live, right? And I take you are the pastor that said, don't help this young lady with no baby shower, with pampers and stuff like that. See, what kind of pastor are you? Yeah, look, it was aggressive, but guess what? The pastor, yeah, but guess what? The pastor was aggressive too. What he did to that 14-year-old young lady, that was aggressive too. So it's okay for a pastor to be aggressive with a young lady, make her apologize to a congregation, which only person she should be apologizing to the high and mighty. That's the only one she should be confessing her sins to, not him or the congregation. She should be asking for forgiveness from the church or the pastor. She should be asking for forgiveness to her higher power. I know you're supposed to catch more beef with honey, but guess what? The pastor, he catch more beef with honey too. Both of them were dead wrong. Both of them were wrong. I'm telling you, all three of them were wrong. But you can say that you can put the loving arms around a child that had made a mistake, that had sinned. And the only thing she had to do is confess her sin to her higher power, not to the church, not to him, not to her mother. See, that's what I'm trying to get at. And plus, to tell a mother not throw a baby shower, nobody throwing no baby shower, and don't attend no baby shower that is thrown for her, that's not loving. That is not loving of a church.
So my question to you is, would a man rob God?
Yeah, rob.
Okay, then. So there you go, right there. That was the pastor's bag, right there.
Mm-hmm.
See,
yeah.
It all depends on what your bag look like to you.
Mm-hmm. See,
together she broke it down. I like it. She broke it all the way down, man. You dig what I'm saying? And that's, in my opinion, man, that's really not an ordained church, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I think this was a self-appointed pastor, and he had some some followers that was with him, and he just assumed that role, man. But
from my understanding, Tony, he built that church from the ground up. He started that church. You see what I'm saying? So I look at it like this right here. I understand what Together's saying, right? But if they want to follow the book of the Bible and Jesus and God and Jesus was loving and forgiving people, wasn't he? Wasn't he? That was a cause. If you, like I said, that right there, and the mother agrees with the pastor. Okay, I understand her logic, right? But then again, I don't understand it. That's your daughter, and I say again, I ask the question again. Do y'all think if that pastor told that mother to put her daughter out of the house for being pregnant at 14, would she do it?
I can't really say because that's just me speculating. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know. I'd just be assuming, making my own opinion or something that I'm not involved in. So I can't really get no answer on that because I'm not in that situation. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
go ahead.
But to answer the question, as it was put, yeah, because she's brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? She's brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? And it all falls into the cult mentality. This shit go way back, Jim Jones, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new. This shit ain't nothing new. It's been going on. It was just swept under the rug for so long. Now it's just out in the open because of these motherfucking media circuits, the TikTok, the Instagrams, the Tinders, and all that type of shit is really making it more accessible and easier for people to slander and do the things that they're doing. So, man,
yeah.
Television and these damn phones have been the downfall of us black people for years.
Mm-hmm. And guess what? See, no reason I brought that up right there. No reason I brought that one up, that right there, that particular thing up right there. Think about it. What is wrong with the world today? What's really going on in the world?
Help me make it make sense, because right now we just into the first 11 days and my mind is at scramble. I'm on fucking scramble mode right now, man. You know what I'm saying? So help me make it make sense, man, because right now I don't know what's really going on in the world right now.
Yeah, together I understand that, but there are also some mothers that's sitting at home not doing nothing, still don't know what the hell the kids doing.
Together, I understand what you said. Trust me, boo. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I didn't live that shit, so I know it's real. It's factual. I know.
Cause I look at it like this right here. Don't matter if the parent, mother or the father in the house, just a mother or a single mother. See the mother, see the father. Nice. It doesn't matter. They could be in the house, and the kid could be the mother or father probably doing something in another room. And guess what? The kid probably, the daughter or the son probably got a boy in the room, and the daughter probably and the son probably got a girl in the room doing the nasty. You feel what I'm saying? So
they just started. We did that shit too.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's just a continuation of a demonstration that shouldn't be happening. You did. That's all it is.
And that's another problem of what's wrong with our community right there, right? Everybody
plays the fool sometimes.
Because we don't want to come together. Like when Tulsa, all these other Black Wall Street, we don't want to come together, right? That was my point of that where I was talking about that. They don't want to come together as a community around that young lady. And what do we need right now is a community to come together with one another. You see what I'm saying?
No. How they gonna come together with one another and they all confuse their damn self?
There you go. That's the thing. See, until we, I gonna say we. I would say we.
Say we, cause we trying to help each other make it make sense. So yeah, we.
Until we teach others about what's going on, open their mind and eyes to what really going on, until they get an understanding. I'm talking about from the kids to the teenagers to the young adult to the middle-aged adult, to people that our age that still don't understand, until we get them to the understanding how powerful we are together, how they are doing us with this food, how they doing us with this music, how they doing us with this social media, how they doing us with these TVs, how they doing our kids in school, right? And until they get that understanding of what's really going on in the world, we are going to be, some of us going to be lost. Some of us going to be lost. So, like I said, until some of our people start loving and respecting themselves and loving themselves, they ain't going to be able to see the BS that coming. They ain't going to be able to see the BS at all. See what I'm saying? They ain't going to be able to see the BS that's in front of them. See, some of these people are lost sheep. They're just looking for a leader. And who they look for a leader is a pastor of a church. A pastor of a church can manipulate anybody. Put it away. A pastor is just like a lawyer. A pastor is just like a politician. You feel what I'm saying? They got a mouthpiece. They got a mouthpiece on them. So until we all, as a collective, get an understanding of what's really going on in this world, some of us know what's going on. Some of us are ready and able and prepared for what's going to happen. The question I have for the audience and people who are going to watch replay: are you ready? Are you truly ready for what is to come? I'm gonna answer that question together. I'm gonna answer that two together. I'm gonna answer that. Okay, that's the same question. You could flip that around too and ask the pastor why he had to stand that 14-year-old girl in front of the congregation and make her apologize. Why did he have to do it on live for her to do that? See, it's the question to both of them to the same thing. And he asked for the cash out, yeah. And the last part of that, he said he gonna use that money, the cash out money he get to get that girl some stuff for her baby. And that's what he said. It is the same. It is the same. Because guess what? For all the views that church got, they got money for it. For all the views that collection plate be going around, he get it put in his pocket. It probably goes to some of the bills or some of the rent, whatever. But majority and some of it going in his pocket, in the pastor's pocket. It's still the same. So I'm put this way, if I had a church, I understand live streaming, yeah, but I'm not going to do nothing to give my church controversy for somebody to talk about to get views and get people to come back to see what What will happen next? The next Sunday or the next Wednesday, whatever next Sunday they go live. I'm not going to do that. If you're as good a pastor as you think you are, if you're a good a pastor as you think you are, you don't need that kind of gimmick. Your word should draw the people in. See, that right there got people talking. So now people are going to go there to see what else drama that pastor going to think of. See, I look at both sides of the story. I understand what you're talking about him, but I also understand what the pastor was doing too. He was doing the same doggone thing. He was doing the same doggone thing. Instead of having it doing it on camera, he did it on camera, on live. What's the difference? What's the difference? Tony must step away. What's it?
I was on the phone.
You believe that? They said the person forgot to turn the camera on. No, they didn't. They didn't forget to turn no camera on.
No, he made sure the camera was on.
Yeah. So guess what?
And that's what I was saying, man. You know, they got cash apps and all that. You know, all this type of stuff, making it monetary off of putting your own life in jeopardy. You know, man, it's crazy, man. But
I'm not trying to be right, but I'm saying it's the same thing. How the hell he forget to turn the camera off on that part? But yet people want to criticize somebody for going in, for the man going in there, answering a question, and talk about his cash out when the pastor doing the same thing on live in his church. Same thing. Same thing, ain't it? But I'm not gonna believe that that person got to turn their camera on. They knew the hell they were doing.
Hell yeah.
I'm play devil advocate right quick. Let's say if he did. Do it make it even more right for him, for the pastor to do that? Nope. But I'm not going to take over for no pastor that is wrong either. It's not about being right or wrong. It's about, I want to ask you this question together. I'm going to ask you this question. Do you feel that take the nomination out of it? Do you think that would deter a young woman from doing what she did again? Or would that traumatize her? Do you feel it right that he said don't throw a baby shower, told the mother don't throw a baby shower, don't attend no baby shower? Do you think it's right for them not showing her no love? Oh, I still love you. No, you don't. If you still love her, you wouldn't be saying don't throw no baby shower. That's not rewarding or nothing. That's what the baby got to do with it. The baby ain't did nothing to them folks. The baby gonna need some pepper. The baby gonna need some bottle. The baby gonna need some formula. The baby gonna need some onesies. Gonna need a stroller. Gonna need a crib to sleep in. See, everybody worry about that man coming in there filming how they ask the question. Everybody, and look, and nobody's thinking about the baby that's not born. Nobody think about the baby that's not born. So you punish the young lady for not doing the right thing. But guess what? You're not only punishing the young lady, you punish that baby that's not born yet. I know you would have. You probably cussed him out together. Hey, you would together probably cussed him out. Together probably cussed him out. Oh, okay. I know you would have sat down. But But one thing the pastor and that congregation and the mother failed to realize by doing that to that young lady, but not wanting to do nothing, not want to do nothing for that young lady. You don't want to do nothing for that unborn child. Oops. You heard what I said, Tony?
Yeah, I hear you.
See, but I said no baby shower. This right here. You not only you trying to punish that 14-year-old girl, you punishing that baby who had nothing to do with, who did not ask to be here. That did not ask to be conceived. So you not only punish the 14-year-old, you punish that little baby. That is how our society got now. That's how pastors and congregation and mothers and fathers got now. I punished my daughter when she didn't get no baby shower, I ain't get her nothing. Okay, yeah, I thought you would, like I said, but that baby is innocent. That little baby she gonna have is innocent. See, I got this question together, and I got this to you, Tony. Do you think that mother gonna have a change of heart with all the comments that is coming at her and all the negativity that coming at her for what she did her daughter? You think she's gonna have a you think gonna have some kind of impact on her and have a change of heart?
I can't speculate, man. Like I say, I don't know. I don't know, and I ain't finna try to even put myself in that predicament to try to speculate on that, man. Nobody know what you would do until you in that actual situation.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I ain't finna speculate. I ain't finna try to second guess. I ain't finna try to just be hypothetical. None of that. I ain't finna try to do that, man, because that's not even fair to the mother.
Yeah. But I look at that right here. Okay, yeah, don't throw a baby shower, just bring her thing. Guess what? That's all a baby shower is, bringing her thing for the baby. That's not celebrating. That's bringing thing for the baby. Am I right, Tony? That's all a baby shower is, ain't it? That's not celebrating the sin. That's celebrating a new life coming into this world. When anybody else out there, if you bring a gift to a baby shower, isn't that's still you bringing gifts? Okay, you bring the girl gift, is that still a baby shower? That's a good question. Anybody else? I'm getting ready to get out here. I gotta get up in the morning. Gotta go to work. Although let's see what the temperature outside. Let's see what the temperature is outside right quick. See what the temperature is. Right now it is 28 degrees outside right now. It's 28 degrees. 28 degrees outside. And together, I'm gonna give you a call. I ain't calling you in a while. See how you doing, okay? But for the rest of you and the rest of y'all that coming in, thank you to all my guests that came in. Armando, Tony. Thank you to the chat. Thank you. Hey, that's a question we got to start asking ourselves. What really is going on? Monday? Okay, I will. But I do understand what you're talking about together. But this is a question I got. Is it bringing a gift to that young lady still is quote unquote a baby shower? I think, but that's just a question I had to ask. But like I said, that's my daughter, and I see what the pastor was doing. Guess what? We've been out of there, and we wouldn't be going back to that church. Bottom line, let's sit back and think about what is this world really, what's really going on. It's a party, but guess what? People bringing gifts to actually turn into a party. Yeah, I understand that, but it could turn into a party. That's a question. That's a good question. What's going on? Are you ready for what's going to happen this year? Get ready. Because pay attention to the food that you eat. Pay attention to the company you keep. Like I said, I know my people. I know people in the chat, my guests that's on the panel. I know y'all love and respect yourself because y'all can see through the BS. And y'all know y'all love yourself because when you love yourself, who can love you better than you love yourself? Because self-love is the best kind of love. It's the best kind of love. And guess what? We are out. It's 28 degrees here. If you in Cali, y'all be safe out there. Be safe out there. The fires. If you're in the southeast or anywhere north, up the East Coast, stay warm. Grateful. Don't ponder on it too much. Don't ponder on it too much. And y'all have a great. Oh, let me see. I gotta read the chat. The chat. Oh, we're gonna continue to strive in 2025. Hey, shoot. We already know. Ain't nowhere else we can go but up. Ain't nowhere else we can go but up. Peace. We out. Listening to YouTube. Thank you, Greg. I'm gonna hit that next. I gotta hit that next. Bye.